Prime time. Cleveland tries to rub some pepper onto the Chiefs' wound, but could they make Joe sneeze? In Buffalo, the Bills on the brink again, but packing a machine gun against Green Bay. This is becoming an all-too-common sight for the world champ. Bledsoe has the arm. Junior has the eyes. Who'll get the prize in Foxborough? Are you kidding me? In Cincy, Blake and the Bengals going for 3 in a row, but Marshall had another plan. We know the Jets can fly, so can they reach the moon? Meanwhile, the fish that could have saved Pittsburgh returns. And another Eagles reunion, this time by a dark desert highway. Some choose to remember, no one will forget. Primetime. Once again, everybody, I'm Chris Berman, and welcome to week number 12 of NFL offense with the Chiefs win without Marcus, Neil Smith, Willie Davis, John Alt, and Mark Collins. So a big, big win for Kansas City. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Steelers, very interested in Cleveland having good trouble with Kansas City. Steelers at home against the Miami Dolphins. Neil O'Donnell since Mike Tomczak making his first start since week 1 last year. Of course, the Steelers offense hadn't been in the end zone in 10 quarters. First drive for Pittsburgh, Tomczak hits one of the Mills brothers, Ernie Mills. You always hurt the one you love. It's 25 yards down to the 4. Sets up a field goal with some questionable play calling on the goal line. 3-0 Pittsburgh. Dan Marino, he from Pittsburgh, sends the long bomb to Irving Fryer against Rod Woodson down to the 2-yard line. 2 plays later. We told you about this on game day. Look from hit. Oh, nada. Let me tell you about Kit Jackson. 2 yards, touchdown. 7-3 Miami, now 7-6 at the half. Carr, though, hits the blitzing. And who is it? It's not Green. It's Jason Gilden, number 92.
Yeah, Dolphins here in a passing situation. The Steelers rush 4 instead of dropping the extra man into coverage. Gilden, a nice job of going inside. He knows he has contained outside. Out sprints Marino for the sack.
So, Mike Tomczak, after Stoyanovich misses a 36-yard field goal, and Miami leads at 10-6. Tomczak again to another one of the Mills brothers. No, that's Ernie again. 42 yards in traffic. Next play, Tomczak. Oh, you know you're hot when the ball tips off of Stewart's hands into Eric Green. Joe Green says, wait a minute, I didn't come back here for this. But he did. There's Barry Foster in the middle, touchdown, 10 yards. Steelers at a 13-10. 13 quarters. They're finally in the end zone. That vaunted Steeler offense. Marino, though, for 27 yards after the 2-minute warning in the shadow of his own goalpost. Scott Miller. Then Irving Fryer for 17. Stoyanovich said, just get me a chance. I missed a field goal I wanted to atone. Marino, Michael Williams, who must have got lost, thinking Jay Giles went backwards, then went down. Finally, 49 yards. Bring him on. Stoyanovich. It's long enough. It's deep enough. It's good. We go to overtime. Tied at 13. Pittsburgh had the ball first, punted. Then Miami has the ball. 3rd and 19. Look at the throw by Marino to O.J. McDuffie. The ball comes loose. Tom ruled incomplete.
Yeah, as you watch that play, though, O.J. McDuffie had the ball, took the 2 steps, probably was a catch and a fumble. Not called that way by the official.
Don Shula probably will review it, but it doesn't work because it's now Pittsburgh's ball. Tomczak, the screen to Barry Bananas Foster. Gets his just desserts bowling over Gene Atkins, 28 yards. Now, Gary Anderson says, let me have a crack at it. Tomczak to Eric Green, 14 more. Tomczak threw for 343 yards, most by a Steeler in over a season. From 39 with under 5 minutes to go in overtime. Good! Gary Anderson, it's good. With his 3rd field goal of the day, his 305th lifetime moves him past Jim Turner and Pat Leahy into 4th place all-time, and more important, moves the Steelers into a 1st place tie with Cleveland, who they'll play on the 2nd to last week of the season. Steelers in overtime win it 16-13. They have been the overtime club, and